And we're back. Can you believe it? I'm back at college. Things are going pretty smooth so far. A lot of homework to do. But since I only have my weekend job, I think I'll be pretty equipped to be delivering y'all some premium genius and brain exploding content. I don't know. I'm just here, man. We're hanging out together. So I was on my way back home yesterday from my brother's and from my little trip to Charlotte in Ichibankan. I just got to thinking about why is it that there's so much crap that's like not as easy or convenient as it should be? We have billions of dollars. We have just so much money worth of disposable income. We're making such incredible medical advancements, and I'm not seeing any of it. I'm not sure where this money is going. I'm sure it's going to someplace good. I mean, we have so much equipment in hospitals now. I plan on working in one, so I should be familiar with it at this point. But why is it that like the littlest stuff, like we can do open heart surgery, we can do brain surgery. That's insane. But we haven't figured out a thing to automatically clean and perfectly whiten my teeth or something like that. Not that they're really terrible, but self conscious. I face this side because this side has a little gap in that tooth, and I hate that a lot. Or maybe a washing machine that cleans, dries, and folds your laundry for you. It's not it's not pertinent. I know. I'm giving you first world problems, but come on, man, we can do something about this, right? And I wondered, is anyone else thinking of this stuff? And yes, they very much are. And I'd like to read to you some things today that those people have thought of. So, this is what is something you cannot believe modern technology hasn't fixed yet. Companies can take money out of my account in like 10 seconds, but if I need a refund, sometimes it takes weeks or more. Yeah, what's the deal with that? Huh? You know what? One of the things I noticed in the military that bugged the crap out of me, if they underpaid me accidentally, it would be like, oh, I would have to notice. I would have to be the one to be like, hey, I got underpaid, and they'd be like, oh, oops, okay, we'll get it to you soon. If they overpaid me a dime, they'd be like, hey, nope, that meme where he's like, give that back. Yep, you got my vote on that one. That is ridiculous. Why isn't there a process to re-enamel teeth? Yeah, that's actually. You know how much money you would make if they could figure that out? Think about all the meth heads out there that would be so happy with you and people that have been addicted to dip and stuff like that since they were like 12. You would be a billionaire. A billionaire. Why are my new boxer shorts packaged in a Ziploc bag but cereals are not? Well, they come in the plastic bags at least, unless you're buying stuff out of like a cardboard box from your local alleyway dealer with a trench coat on. I've only ever seen them in plastic bags, and personally, that's okay with me for right now until the apocalypse happens. Then, yeah, I might want them in Ziploc. Tinnitus. Yeah, I have tinnitus. For those of you that don't know, tinnitus is ringing in the ears. Some people, it is constant ringing. Some people, it gets dramatically louder and then it'll go away in a little bit. It's a big problem. I used to work next to a flight line, so the Harriers, when they would come and circle around because the pilots got to get in their flight hours and whatnot, the Harriers are VTOL, vertical takeoff something. Put it in here somewhere, but they can just hover, and that is the loudest thing on Earth. So if I was talking to one of my buddies in the Marines and he was right here, he couldn't hear a word I'm saying if I was screaming as loud as I possibly could. So I have it too, and it is constant for me. Only if it's really quiet though, then it's, there and I can hear it. And if it gets completely silent, that will get to like a deafening ring unless like I speak. And then at random times throughout the day, my ears will just start like it'll just like burst into a kaleidoscope of this ringing sound like a friggin' tuning fork. Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I wish we could figure that one out. The PA system on airplanes still can't understand a word the pilot says. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe they would have a microphone that actually you can understand quite clearly what's happening. I mean, I have one, so why don't they? It's one of the most advanced pieces of technology we have, but they don't. All you hear is just like muffled and we can do open heart surgeries, organ transplants, and have some genic therapies. Not sure if that's supposed to be genetic, but we still cannot do anything really effective against skin scars. Hmm? Yeah, that's true. But I think my only hypothesis there is that people think that scars are like battle scars, like they're really cool to have, kind of like tattoos, maybe. And we just stuck with that for so long that we just decided, huh, let's keep them and just not even do anything about them, which definitely can't be the case if you're a burn victim or something like that. When you have my full condolences on if you do. I have one on my leg. I lit it on fire out of a 55-gallon drum that was empty when I was 17 and not sober. Don't tell my parents. Spinal cord damage, paralysis. I can't speak on that. That is one that I am not going to agree with because I have no idea how that works, and I'm sure it is highly complicated. Have you seen the picture of it's an actual human's nervous system? And it took, I don't know how many people it took. I don't remember how long it took. I just remember that it was an insane undertaking, and they just laid it out on like a big piece of parchment, and it's in a museum somewhere. I'll try to find and post it up for you. Effective treatments to stop the progression of dementia. Oh man, if we did, that is one of the saddest diseases. I used to work in a nursing home, and I did have a lady one time come up to me and ask me what time the train was getting there. There is no train. There was no train arriving, and I didn't know that. So what did I do? I went, well, I'm sure it'll be here soon. I was just in the kitchen bringing food up to this lady, and then the nurse looks at me and goes, "Don't just." And she was like, I forget what she said. I just remember the nurses were really mean to the older folks, and this was like the medical care center. These people are on their way out the door. They are grabbing their seat. They're about to walk out, um, so to speak. They are almost done. And she was just being a little rude to her. And then I asked her, what was that about? And she said, well, her son died in the war and was supposed to be coming back on a train. And that was Vietnam. Okay. So this was a long time ago. Yeah. One of the saddest diseases I know. Because you know you're going crazy, but you can't do anything. Ah, it sucks. Lower back pain. It literally hurts right now. Right now as I sit here, my lower back is in pain. Yeah. Give you that one 100%. Although again, could be something to do with something very intricate. Or it's just that your posture is garbage, like mine, which I'm trying to fix. I remain amazed that our system suddenly has us dealing with shortages of critical medications. We should be way past this point. If we weren't, if Big Pharma didn't exist and pharmaceutical companies weren't making billions of dollars from charging us stuff like that and then not putting it back into the medical community so that way everyone can have advanced care, maybe we'd be okay. But if I disappear, it was not my choice, by the way. I will never be that depressed. The reverse microwave to allow me to chill a beer from room temperature to fridge temperature in under 2 minutes. Ooh, that would be nice. I could use that. Not for beer. I actually haven't drank since I had a tequila shot maybe a week ago and a mimosa on New Year's before that. So I've been doing pretty good. My TV should have a button on it that pings the remote when it's buried 8 feet into my couch. Whenever it gets to that point and it's late at night, need that. Need that right now. Should be able to have sparkling white healthy teeth just by swishing something around in your mouth for a few seconds. See? I'm not the only one that thinks so. Now, there is Invisalign and there is just taking care of your teeth. But, man, can we speed that process up, please? Getting wireless inkjet printers to actually work wirelessly. I felt that, and I'm not going to speak on this in case they want a sponsorship. That'll never happen, but, just in case. I want a machine that washes, dries, and folds laundry at the touch of a button. See, I'm onto some shit. Nerve damage. Complicated. Dental work experience is still shitty. Depends where you go. Not my dentist. Shout out Dr. McRoberts. Insomnia. Yeah, you'd think there'd be something like that, but I mean, I don't know anything besides sedation that would really work for like true, really bad insomnia. Bacon packaging. Yeah, Like some of them have the zip now. Some of them have the resealable thing, but like some of them have the whole. Well, I hope you wanted to eat this whole 30 pack all in one sitting. Otherwise, it's going bad. Put it in Tupperware. A house cleaning robot. I don't mean just vacuuming. I mean the whole lot. I want Rosie from the Jetsons already. I'm worried that we're hitting critical levels of laziness, although that would be kind of neat. Bear with me. I'm going to try my best to read this like a man. Pap smears and especially cervical checks in pregnancy. You mean to tell me no one can invent some kind of laser measuring system or ultrasound that can check my cervix, and instead I need an actual person to shove their arm up to their elbow, wiggle their fingers around, and just kind of try to feel how open it is? Bullshit. I learned what that is today. I actually didn't. I never looked it up because it's one of those things where you can't look up a definition. You're gonna get too many visuals. I kind of knew what it was, but like I didn't know it was that bad. How about we start there, and then we can move to the teeth whitening and the laundry folding later on because that seems a little pertinent. I don't have any. Oh God. Before I just sit here and crack up for the next like 10 minutes, I think we should just call it there. I don't know. I just had some afternoon thoughts and I wanted to share them with you guys. What else can we invent that makes life way the hell easier? Think about it. Let me know. Tell me what kind of content you guys want to see. I'll be around. See you guys in the gym. Stay slim and thick.